Hi everybody, Rob Keys here from GameRant.com, and I'm doing a quick look preview of Ascendant. This is an indie side-scroller beat-em-up game. It's very roguelike and very challenging, and it's by developer Hapa Games, and basically in it you play one of several demigods you can pick at the beginning and unlock extra characters, and you're trying to usurp your rivals by going through this two-dimensional tile set of stages, and then at the end of each set there is a boss, and the bosses are very difficult, and if you screw up you're back to the main menu and you have to start the whole thing again. And I've been playing for about an hour or two, and I've fought maybe 10 bosses, and I've only beat 2 of them, so it's very challenging, but I'm going to give it a shot. I've gone through the tutorial, played a couple of times, so I think I'm starting to get the hang of it. You can play on your keyboard using WASD, Q and E for dashing, and F to parry, and you'll see all that stuff when I start playing in action. But right now I plugged in my Razer Sabertooth Xbox 360 controller, and it's a lot easier to play because you're using your stick to aim, and you got the right bumpers, right and left bumpers to dash around, and your left trigger to aim your spells. And as you play and beat bosses, you unlock and earn more spells and other cool upgrades and stuff. You'll see that as well. So this game went through the whole Kickstarter and Greenlight process. Then it released on GOG, Indie Game Stand, and Itch a couple of weeks ago, and on May 13th it hit Steam. So I wanted to give you a quick look for Game Rant. So let's just jump right into it so you can see. These are the 2 characters you can start with. As you can see in the top right, it says press start to join. So it looks like you can play 2-player locally, which is awesome. These 2 characters have different attributes. So this guy is a good starting character because he starts with 5 hearts. Think of them as Zelda hearts across the top left of the screen. This guy only has 3. But he gains health after killing bosses. But for me, I'm having trouble even getting past the bosses, so I'll start with the newbie character. His name is Memnon, so we'll jump in with that. You can also, you see a sword there, you can pick up better swords and other weapons as you go. But that's just a starting weapon. So there's early spring and then late spring, and I haven't gotten past late spring yet because that's when the game starts to change. So far I've only ever seen this light green with these orange flowers in every single stage, and I'm very bored of it, so let's hope we can beat the bosses and see something new. So yeah, I want to show you the character. So look at the 3D animation on the character. Whoops, hang on, let me just get rid of this B. Hang on, I know I'm just getting caught up in it here. Okay, okay, so two-dimensional side-scroller action. You got your sword attacks. So you have 2 different attacks. You basically got your X to melee, then you have your Y button to lift guys. You can keep moving guys around. You can chain your hits together, and when hitting enemies with your primary attack X, you hit them a few times, and they have a yellow border go around them. It stuns them, and that means they're staggered. And when they're staggered, that's when you can use your Y to blast them in a different direction, and you can hit them into other enemies and like cause a chain reaction of death and mayhem amongst your foes. So left trigger puts you in spell mode, and you can press X to fire as many times as you want. You have a mana bar in the top left under your hearts, under your health, and then just to the right of that you can see a little jar, and that's where you can carry your consumables. I don't know if you can get more jars. I don't think you can, but for now I pick up one, and if you happen to come across another consumable spell, you're gonna have to trade and pick which one you want. To activate those, you press the right trigger, or on the keyboard you press R. Yeah, left trigger is this, and there's no crouching, but you can, this is very important, dash. So watch when I jump, I can press the left bumper to dash left, right to go right. You cannot do it twice in the air, so you can't like chain them. You can get upgrades that let you do double jump and stuff like that, but you have to kind of get the luck of the draw on loot that you pick up. And as you see in the top right, there's a little mini map. The blue little circles with the looks like a pie symbol, those are doors, and the red indicates enemies. You have to kill all of the enemies in a tile, and by tile I mean, watch when I hold down the back button. You can see an overview of the map. So every time you enter a tile, it gives you all the tiles connected to it, and you have to keep going through the maze, so to speak, to get to the boss and beat the boss to move on to the next map. And of course, some rooms have symbols in them, and you can see from the legend on the left and right what that means. So there's a treasure room on the left. We're gonna go get that first. There's an enemy over here. Oh, I dealt some damage. And once you kill all the enemies in a tile, that sound happens, and you get this little chest, and it gives you like hearts or a boost or influence. Influence, as you can see, I have 10 now, is the in-game currency you use at the in-game store, and not every map has an in-game store, but when you do see one, you need to get a key just by random luck of the draw from the loot to access it. So here we go. Treasure room. And oh look, a sword upgrade. Seeker's Notch sword. And I can compare. So more damage. It's a slightly slower swing time, but it's more stagger damage and more damage. And it has a bleeding effects plus increased spell homing. So yeah, I'll definitely equip it. So now it looks a little different. I have a green one. And there's all sorts of weird power-ups. So see like the mana bar? Like last time I played in the previous video, I don't know if I put it up or not, but I increased that by 30% so I could fire a lot more of these little blasts. And actually, if I go to character sheet, that's discoveries. I want to see if I can change my spell. Guess I can't here. I will. Perhaps if I get more just from playing. So, we did the one on the far left. So picked up the weapon. So it tells you those symbols on the right. It'll keep a symbol there. So for example, if I go to an area and kill someone, they drop a heart, and I have full health, it'll show a heart in that room. So if I get hurt later on, I can go back to it. So we'll go up. I'm trying to fight these guys. Oh. Noobing it up a little bit. Okay. I smash all these pots, just like Zelda would, or Link would in the Zelda games. Wait a second. There we go. Kill them flying bees, and I got a key. So if we see a store, we'll be able to access it. Oh, lots of enemies here. As you can see them on the map, the red coming in. I know they're flying because of where they are on the map. They're pretty easy to hit. It's only usually like 2 strikes and they're down. Okay, there's an enemy over here. Boom, just slammed him. Hey, full health. Okay, good. So if I go up, it'll be a boss battle, but before you do that, I want to go down. It looks like here I can go down. You just press up or down on the analog stick to get there, if you see a path. And see how the cave is blocked here? You can only access it once you kill all the enemies. And here, you can see a lock. So I can open that if I wanted to get to the store, which is clearly below me. But I don't have much influence. I only have 12, and I think the cheapest item costs like 30 or something. So I've never been able to actually buy anything yet. Sometimes you get like 2 influence from completing a map. Sometimes you get like 50 or 60 if you get some good pickups. It's all random. Maps, map design, the tile layout, what characters you get in each one. It's all randomized, so it's different every time. Whoops. These guys are kind of hard. What's the full health there? Oh, okay, good. That gives me a little bit of armor. So, just to give you a look at the store, actually, we should just do that for fun. Whoops, I have to go all the way over here. Come on. Alright. Let's open this up. Gotta press X to swing to open those things. Alright, so here's the store. Over here and press X. And here's what we can get. So, Breath of Lug. That's a consumable, or a weapon maybe, actually, I can't tell. It costs 30, I don't have it. 20, I don't have it. Spirit of Haggling, I don't know what that is. Another spell, 40, so I can't afford anything. This ghostly fellow on the right must be the store keep. But anyways, just so you can take a look at what you can buy in some of these stores. How do I get out of here? Come on. There we go. Alright, we'll go fight the boss, see who we get. So far I've seen 3 in this game. There's Grunty, who's like just a big enemy in a tower, and you gotta knock his tower over. And then there's, what's his face? There's the Maw, who I defeated only once. He's very difficult. Big giant worm thing. And then there's this other worm thing who's much more difficult, who like travels through the map and attacks you from all sorts of different directions. So, let's see who we get. Whoa, no, I fell down like a noob. Whoa, he's not very responsive sometimes when I press A to jump. Ah, Grunty. This guy's a little easier from what I remember. Whoops. Oh. So I want to hit these guys into the tower. Hang on a sec. There we go. It's almost gonna knock him over and it's got... There we go. Oh shit. That's a lot of dudes. He's very easy. He's just a bigger version of the normal grunt. So that's the easiest boss so far that I've seen in the game. And oh yeah, I gotta open this up and get my loot. Blessing of Agni. Cool. And every time you get a you kill a boss, you get a power up, and I'll be able to apply it to myself. So watch when I hit X. Choose your blessing. So this one causes explosions when hit, which is awesome. So I can put it anywhere. It doesn't really matter. I guess I can put it on my sword. I'm not really sure how this works. Attacks may set foes ablaze. Nice. Alright, on to the next map. So there you go. So we've just completed one map, and now we're going to do Late Spring. I haven't actually gotten past Late Spring, because I've been unable to actually beat 2 bosses in a row. I just die and get sent back to the main menu. Which raises a question of what happens after Late Spring. I'm assuming you just go to another season, and maybe the aesthetic changes. If I die there, do I have to still go back to the very beginning and play these again? I think so, just from what I've seen so far, but it sucks if so. Oh, shit. So I see these guys on fire, that's pretty cool. I already see my power-up taking effect, so I imagine there's tons and tons of these type of upgrades. Another key, that's good. So there's a treasure just on the right, as you can see. Just looking at my top little mini-map there to see that. Let's see what's in this chest. Oh, another weapon? Mace of the Pack Rat. So less damage, but more stagger damage. Faster swing time. Makes spells reduce cost less. Gain a quarter armor heart. Picking up keys. Nah, not very good. I'm gonna keep what I have. I like the damage. It's alright. That'll show up as a weapon now on the map. See the legend? So we will go to the left now. See what's going on this side. Ah, knocked him out of the sky. 2 for 1. Oh god, don't go on the cactus spikes. Jeez. Get up, fool. Oh, I took way too much damage there for what I was doing. 10 influence, I can almost buy something. The cheapest thing anyways. One in the last store cost what, like 20? Oh, there's a challenge down below, so how do we get there? Look for a path, here we go. Sacrifice health to Agni and be rewarded. Ugh. Ow. Agni's pleased, you gain influence. Oh, well, I guess that's something. Now we gotta find a store. I'm not sure that was worth it, because I was already in pretty dire health. Oh, jeez. Try deflecting one of these for you. Yeah. Oof, that was sketch. Yay, health. See how the enemy sticks to the cactus or cacti up top? It's always fun to knock guys into that. Ugh, knock him out of there before he explodes in my face. Crap, there it is again. Oof, that stupid bee almost. Get out of here, bugs. I'm gonna try deflecting one of these. It's super sketch, but oh, whatever. Health, health, health. 5% stagger damage. Not what I wanted. Oh, that's the boss. Let's go down. Just in case. I don't want to miss an opportunity to go to the store and buy something for once, so let's just go down. To the right. I couldn't stop swinging. So it looks like there's a store above me. That's the only thing I've ever seen. Oh, health. Wicked. The only thing I've ever seen the locks and keys used for is for stores, so... Whoa, hey buddy. Still another enemy. Yeah, jump over here. me something good. More influence. Alright, so let's open this with my 1 key. I think I have to wait for that symbol to appear above my head, and then don't move left or right, just press the X button to actually activate it. Most of those pots don't seem to have anything. Alright, so armored health, whole health. Maybe I have to get some of those. Spirit of the Hoarder, I don't know what that means. Genesis? I really want to see something. Maybe but if I go 35, I only have 50 left. Right? Let's buy these. And I'll buy this too, just for fun. Here we go. Spell cost 12, but more damage. Same stagger damage. Has a 15% chance to fire projectiles randomly every 0.1 seconds. It's kind of weird. I don't know if that's better at all. God, it costs 50% more spell cost. No, that was a fail. Let's see what this thing is all about. I know I should get health, but I just want to see some of the stuff you can get. Come on. There we go. Spirit of the Hoarder. Influence equals damage. Okay. Come on. This is a weird control scheme. I'm pressing. There we go. Alright, it's boss battle time. So this one doesn't connect to the left, so I have to go down here first. Then go up. Here we are. Alright, boss battle time. Let's see who it is. So we saw Grunty in the first time. And this might be the Maw. Oh no, not the Burrower! I think I have to hit these fools into the worm. Ow! Oh, I'm gonna lose health. No! Oh god, he's so fast! He's really hard to dodge. Oh man, well, like I said, this is a roguelike game. It's very, 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 very difficult, and I have never been able to beat 2 bosses. At least not in the 2 hours I've played, so if you're like really, really good at these games, or you just love these roguelike challenging games, it is fun and it's pretty polished. I do wish the game controls were a tad bit more precise, because it is difficult for me sometimes to do things I want to do, and I feel like it doesn't let me sometimes. And I really, really do hope there's a way to play, just to skip forward and play levels once you unlock them or get to them, because there's just no way I can recommend this if the only way to get a couple of levels in is to replay the first couple over and over and over and over again. It's just not worth the time investment, not for me. But the game is super affordable. It's $9.99 on Steam right now. I think you can get it for 10% off if you hurry up and try to get it now. But there you go. That's kind of a quick look, first impressions of Ascendant, a very challenging but beautiful, in terms of art, game by Hapa Games. So, for more quick looks, gameplay videos, and other previews, head to GameRant.com. Like and subscribe this channel, because we're going to be using it a lot more, especially with E3 around the corner. And we'll see you next time. Cheers.